Okay, Verizon just released the Amber update to Nokia and Windows Amber update for Windows Phone. This is the 928, so we're going to go take a look at the settings and see what's different. The first two features that I like the most about it, and I have a separate video about some 5 other features as well. But one of the first things you should do is go down to your settings down here and look at display and touch. And underneath here, you'll see different settings and everything. Now, some of these are usual. Sunlight readability, I believe, was already there, and so was battery saver. But what's new on this screen is the down here at the very bottom is the Lumia color profile. And some people had complaints about their screens being, I had a problem too about being pinkish or something like that. You know, it sort of just it wasn't looking right. So they let you adjust your color profile of your screen. And that's because hardware differences between phones. Now, the other thing that I really want to talk about is the touch, which allows you to, first of all, change your sensitivity. So if you're in a cold climate coming up this winter, you want to use gloves, you can do that. But that's okay. What we really want to talk about is the double tap to wake up the phone. That's down here. If you double tap the phone, it'll wake up. You don't have to reach for the button on the power button on the side, because I always have a problem of getting to that thing and having to see the screen. Now the next feature I really like, and it's a simple one, but at a glance, it allows you to see the time when your phone's locked. You don't have to turn it on to undo the lock. So if you sit there and say, okay, I want to go see it, you can set it for simple things. Always on simply means, again, what it is. It'll be used more power, but your time will always be on your lock screen. The other one, timed out, 15 minutes, it'll time out. But what I like is the peek function, and it says, well, hover your hand over your phone to see. Now, it's a little tricky to hover your phone, but that's what it does. That you hover your hand over it, the change in light will actually be detected and the time will come on. Now, in the night mode, it simply changes it from white, bright lettering. On the black setting, it changes to the red color. And I'm sure if you have your phone set for a white background, it'll change it to whatever that is. So that's the glance settings. So with all that being done, let's go take a look at what actually all this stuff means. So in order to activate all this, we're going to have to lock the phone. So I'm going to go to that power button that I hate and press that up and see why I hate it. Okay, and there it is. The time's available on your screen. Now it's going to, if I just let it sit here, after a few seconds, it will actually time out. So we're going to let it sit there and it'll time out here shortly. So now if I put my hand over the screen, this is actually a couple of minutes later, but if I hold it over the screen and hover my hand over the screen, it detects the changes in ambient light. Even in the darkness, it'll do it. And boom, there's your time. So you just sit there and you'll be able to see your time without having a bright light. So now I'm going to do it in complete darkness so that you can see, well, you can sort of see. I'm going to turn the light off here, and it's going to be very, very dark. And you're not going to see my hand, but I'm going to let this time out first. It's going to go dark, and you're not going to see it. There it is, it's dark. Now I'm going to put my hand over it. Again, you're going to have to trust me on this one. And I'm hovering my hand over it, and just so that the ambient light in the room is reduced by my hand. And sure enough, if I move my hand away from there's the time it came on without touching the phone, just hovering it. So it's a very nice feature. So there you have it, the touch and display types of changes for your phone. I have another video with 5 other features, so enjoy your new Amber update for Windows Phone 8.